rocks. The show brings you game one of a big 4-game set. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the New York Yankees.
Calling the shots, I'm calling my phone. Okay, play me overseas, making a wave. Okay, swiping my cards and call me the ace. Okay.
First pitch coming your way next.
Okay, that's every day.
Just about set to go. And getting to start, Carlos Rodon.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And it's out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
1 down. Damian Silva steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. Throw to first in time. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws it to first in time. And that is that. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now. We go to the bottom of the first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one. The White Sox with a chance to play spoiler in this ball game. And that misses. And 1-1.
Yeah, once a team's already eliminated, it can be a challenge to stay motivated and engaged. Spite is one way to do that, I guess.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Ildemaro Vargas stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss there. Vargas working through some struggles lately. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Volpe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Tapped softly on the ground. And that's a foul ball.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
To second for one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. And first offering is fouled off. Judge with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch it.
Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Giancarlo Stanton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Stanton recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And now 1-2.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And
he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers.
No,
we just don't know how
ball.
many he's going to hit quite yet.
1 ball, no strike.
That one ripped way back there. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And that's a fair ball. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Now he launches a throw over his head. But a great backup there, and no one will move up. Now here's Jake Bauers. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. Gabriel Arias steps to the plate for the White Sox. Slides, but it gets by him. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
pitching change here, Buck Farmer.
Number 18.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swings and misses. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Damian Silva. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. A grand slam for the White Sox. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a pitch. In the air, left field. Bowers on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. A towering shot to center, and they're chipping away. It's 6-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, one away. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
And now, Ben Rice. And it's fouled away. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's the strike. And down on strikes. That's the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Farmer back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. And a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman.
So up next, Andrew Vaughn doubled his first time up. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man at first with one gone. Here's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. Ground ball, could be 2. Volpe to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 6 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the center fielder, Everson Pereira. And that's outside, ball 1. Swings through that.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Canario makes the grab, and there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do
Now
against a hitter
batting,
like this,
second
known for
baseman,
using the entire
Ildemaro.
field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Ildemaro Vargas digs in now. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back,
Yankees,
and now on the mound to start the fourth.
Number
Jalen.
You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out. First base. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Andrew Vaughn.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Outside low, and it's 1-2.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
That's a
Next
ball.
pitch is outside.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In the air, right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Makes a nice running catch. That's out number 2. And up next for Chicago, Jake Bauers.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Offense. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. McCacken back to work. In the air on the infield, Arias hauls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Right.
Rice stands in now and watches strike one. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a couple of quick outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And that is out of play.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Center field. Robert moves under it. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Baseman, number 13, Gabriel Arias.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass.
Right down to shoot. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Now the 0-1. And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Alexander Canario. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Benintendi.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin. He's already homered in this game. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Arias, the lead runner at second. Benintendi at first. One gone. On the ground to first, could be two. To Volpe at second for one. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 12. It's a bit of a blowout now. New pitcher for the White Sox, Victor Vodnik.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Line drive and foul ball. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ildemaro Vargas. Right through there for a strike. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant. Like,
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Got all of that one. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 12-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Slings it across, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And the inning is over. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Damian Silva. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Robert now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and that's the 3rd. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Swung on, belted. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch. Right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the game.
And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Man at second. Sets him down on strikes. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Now batting the first baseman.
And next for New York, Ben Rice.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
He swings and fouls one off. Wells on at second with two down. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Key to this game was that huge sixth inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
My brother, shout out Kesey, LLB. I never told Mugga I live right across the street. The memory is deadly. I remembered your name.